So the Vikings won big last night. The Packers lost. What are you looking at heading into Sunday's game?
Sure, yeah, it's been an interesting season with Packer tickets, with the anticipation of the Jordan Love era and everything. And the Packers obviously have not done so well lately, and the Vikings had a nice win last night against the 49ers. The ticket prices have dipped since last week on what ticket prices have been, but there's still a good demand with it being a big division rival game and everything.
Is the demand from Packers fans though, or from Vikings fans?
I would say it's a little bit more from Viking fans at this point, but there's still their fair share of Packer fans that want to go. I think a lot of people are waiting to see what the weather's going to do before they decide to pull the trigger at the last minute.
Do you have people that are still trying to sell tickets to you guys, or
Yeah,
are you buying, or what?
Yeah, we're always buying, usually at a certain price, but obviously, yeah, we still got season ticket holders that can't make the game that are unloading them still. So
How much is the weather a factor versus the team's record?
I would say it's more the weather, especially if it's a cold rain, as opposed to even snow. Most fans would prefer snow over a cold rain. It's but if you mix the two together, the cold rain and the team's record, that's not a good combination.
And that's what they're forecasting for this weekend. So
Yes.
Not looking good. I mean, I know when the Lions game was the last time they were home, and there was a lot of blue there.
Yes, there was
in
a lot of
the
blue.
Stadium. I mean, are we looking at maybe the same thing heading into Sunday's game with a lot of purple as opposed to that green and gold?
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of purple. I mean, they usually travel pretty well anyway. The Vikings fan, a lot of them live in Wisconsin, obviously too, with being a neighbor state. So, yeah, we'll see a lot of purple, but hopefully there's more green and gold, and they can turn it around.
Did you notice the phone's extra busy this morning after the Vikings win last night? The people are looking to go now?
Yeah, we saw an uptick of sales online through the vast majority of where our sales are, and then we saw some more sellers too in the Green Bay area looking to sell their tickets as well. They're thinking they're going to get more money for them since the Vikings won.
Gotcha. So they're hopeful that they're, going to make a little bit more money, and not really hopeful the Packers are going to win, so
Right.
don't necessarily want to be there maybe.
Right, yeah. Like I said, that weather, depending on what it is, a lot of people don't want to sit in the rain.
Are there any chance? I mean, I know with the Kansas City game, I think is like the big one because of the Taylor Swift and Simone Biles factor.
Yeah.
Or are people maybe selling tickets for earlier games and putting that money then towards tickets for that game? Or
Yeah, I've had a fair share of season ticket holders sell that game because they think it's going to be a big, high marquee game, obviously with the Taylor Swift and Simone Biles that you mentioned. But the game's always good because Kansas City, they won the whole thing last year. They have a good fan base, and I suppose you add all this celebrity mix into it, it's a perfect storm for a big game.
So, but if people want to go to a game, they should probably try to go this weekend because the tickets for that game are going to be much higher.
Much higher, yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you want to go, this would be a good weekend to go for sure.
What's an average price that you're?
Right now, I want to say an average ticket is anywhere from like $175 to $250 a ticket. Is kind of the price range right now we have for this weekend. That will kind of fluctuate as the week progresses and whatnot.
And what was it like a week ago or before they lost?
Yeah, I would say about a week ago it was a good $50 to $100 more per ticket. So yeah, it's definitely come down quite a bit.
Okay, but if you want, that hometown crowd, are you encouraging people to sell, not sell? I know they're.
No, I mean a little bit of both. I mean, obviously, hopefully we'll have some people that need to buy some tickets last minute and whatnot. So.
Okay. Anything else you think's important?
I don't think so.
I mean, is it better to wait to buy, to sell? Get rid of them now, buy them now?
Usually, traditionally, I would say you're better off waiting to get the ticket sometimes because there's last minute deals to be had. But obviously, if the team's playing really well, then it's the opposite effect where the tickets will go up in price. So it's kind of a cat and mouse game of when to buy the tickets. But
you're probably going to get wet this weekend.
That's my guess. One way or another, it's going to be a little chilly.